Busia Forson TV cinema or Bibia Aquaba. Busia ready. So when you subscribe, you have money subscribe, you will like it. Now, what share video so a day am I now ready about a dira and 70 more. Busia 8 him said they Ato Forson, they are there say one day budget no a bar a bet to Jana no. Anna on a central for education commander watch him as a budget now one day mano and society and a womb is a caneno. NPP aban kyese niema na omo eye no enye se nketewa tisi kama bebia eni se efa na ekofa honom na empo no bosia wo 2 years ni NPP aban eba ya omo boye no ma start services alone na omo start ya omo etia no kaka na yese budget na wode ba no ense krae bebre ana ebo wohwe expenditure ni ade a ewo mu a NPP aban etumi increase ana so mo raise expenditure no and I say budget no ekudun pepe so bi ewusia enye se ketwa na eno ana Ato Forson echemu say budget na wode ba no chese muda ho pefe fibia eni ho chese transparent ana wode ba chese enye sem ketwa na membe se wadaje na yenko na yenkoti Ato Forson na nsama wode to dwane expectations are Ghana for expecting from and the budget awo bana wode abetu dwano ye ba de omu bia no ye de beto aso.
Just some of the comments, any statement here, youth, no, so no, or any honorable Dr. Ato Forson engagement on S, no, is he a coy?
President Mohammed's administration. It's not like the previous administration. And so, if in the past budget was prepared, releases were made, and those releases were not actually paid by the Controller Accountant General, we should not assume that it is going to continue under President Mohammed's administration. Budgeting has to be credible. If you prepare a budget, you should prepare a budget with the hope that you are going to execute the budget. If you prepare the budget with wrong assumptions, and if you don't end up by ensuring that what you have budgeted for, you implement it properly, then it becomes a problem. But on the issue of releases, expect a strong announcement in the budget. That I can assure you. Expect that. And then I think the last question was the last question. I think has to do with allocations, isn't it? And you made reference to the District Assembly Common Fund and all. Let's wait for the budget. We'll make some strong announcement as part of the budget. Seeing some drop in primary expenditures because what we are seeking to do is to go through a very strong fiscal consolidation. You will see an increase in debt servicing because Ghana is resuming the payment of debt because in the past 2 years, the government of Ghana was not servicing some debt, particularly the Eurobond debt servicing and all. But we have just resumed the servicing of those debts. And so you see an increase in the service obligation. If you adjust the servicing and look at primary expenditures, you see some significant reduction as compared to the outturn of 2024. That one, you should expect to see that. And I'll make it a point to announce the change in expenditure so that you will be satisfied and you'll be able to see that the government of Ghana has taken a bold step to reduce expenditure.
Very well. That was the Finance Minister, Honorable Dr. Ato Forson on X. Live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM. This is your number one political talk show in Ghana, Inside Politics, on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. The chairman of the National Economic Dialogue, opinion friend is Mr. Ishmael Evans Yamson, or the Nsembia Tuga, say, we a year. Mra was say it to cross because you call IMF for a year bailout. Now, Ghanaians will be proud, say you bit me a year who free mu, said the Beya. You bit me to 2 near me na governance and management, no, you bit me attribute to the poor a year performance of state owned enterprise. Yenti and summer or the 2 jar over the weekend.
President to have sat down and take that courageous, bold decision to reset Ghana. I don't think he took that decision just like that. I'm sure he gave it very, very deep consideration. The NDC manifesto itself, the brand is resetting Ghana. So I assume that the NDC as a party has bought into resetting Ghana already. Now, resetting Ghana means doing the things that we stopping doing the things that we used to do that have brought us to where we are. Right?
Right.
And now we know everything that we were doing, even JSS students, they know what we were doing, which has brought us to where we are. And we know that when you know the cause of a problem, that's the 50% of the solution. Right? Mm-hmm. So we have no reason not to get to correct the wrongs of the past and be able to be confident enough to say, well, we must stay in, we must not stay in. But if we all want to become proud Ghanaians, we should get out. This must be our last recourse to a bailout. Because for me, it doesn't sit well with my spirit. If you go back 10 years ago, we were producing more cocoa than Côte d'Ivoire. Mm-hmm. Today, last year, Côte d'Ivoire shipped 2.2 million tons of cocoa. Ghana shipped less than 500,000 tons. Ask me why. Why should we be? The same climatic conditions. So, is the policy, is the management, is the governance, is the political interference, all of them put together. I mean, since when did the Kwashi bring cocoa to Ghana? So when we want to buy cocoa, we have to go and borrow money before we buy cocoa.
We buy it.
And what I heard that actually made me cry was we borrowed the money and we couldn't even supply the cocoa. Mm. So this year, 300,000 tons of cocoa that we will harvest has already been sold at a lower price. So for every ton of cocoa we sell, we lose $4,000. Mm-hmm. And so where is the accountability? What are those people who put us in that place? Mm-hmm. Who is going to hold them accountable?
Someone should be holding them accountable.
Not someone. Mm-hmm. We should hold them accountable. When we say, oh, political witch hunting, it's not political witch hunting. You come and rape this country, come and explain to the people of Ghana.
I like that statement. Fantastic one. Still live on TV as well as also on Power 97.9 FM. You're free a year as you want for your DNA a year and 9th March 2025. Now, said DJB Dankwa JB Dankwa. Me am impet you. You call someone many are less than Yakugan. It take you opportunity to visit the place. Yeah, maybe an JB Dankwa. They no be Magana. Akufa domo omo maya somo nyoyen and a JB Dankwa no election be a contest be away. Even Nkrumah was in prison. Nkrumah a contest elections a winning election. JB Dankwa, I mean, yeah, history, you know. JB Dankwa and JB Papa Biao. The only thing obey and say the question party can say, Wabeye is in regional chairman. Asa, they say chairman won't to me. Asa, and another Kufa don't any Kofway, there be a woman in Passomo.